so today for Stitch Pink with Moda, we're here at Prairie Point, we're doing block 28. It's called Groovy Granny. This is a granny square block, and it's a great one to do. I'm glad they have a pattern in here for a 12-inch granny square. So maybe you want to use this in other blocks. You could just make up a whole quilt with granny square blocks. But I'm going to show you how this is laid out and how you can put this together. So lay all of your little squares out next to your sewing table or on a small mat or something that you can carry over to the table where you're sewing so that they're all ready to go. And so I've already got these these 5 here laid out and sewed together, and then I'm just going to, I just wanted to have it ready for you to show you. But you'll just kind of start like this, and we'll go out here. Whoops, that's an orange one or pink one. It's good to have these figured out ahead of time so you don't have a lot of ripping out to do to get those fixed. So we got 4 colors here, counting the white, the blue, pink, and green. Choose your own colors or varieties of pinks. And I've already sewed some together here. So that's going to go there, that there. And we have one more out here. So this is our granny square block. So I sewed these 5 together here. I still have to sew this on the end. Then I'm going to sew, I sewed these together and so forth. And then to fill out this block, you're going to have some white all the way around the edges. And those are going to be triangles. So take the squares they told you to cut in the pattern, and you're going to cut them into triangles. So for the side setting triangles that go around here, the larger ones, you're going to have a larger square and you're going to cut it into 4 triangles, okay? So these are going to go around here like this. So as you sew these together, these are going to be one little row here. You're going to sew this to this here, okay? So that's another row, and so forth. We'll come over here. I want to sew this to these ends here, and that will be one row. And then you will sew them all together after the triangles are sewed on. So, but before you do, you're going to want to trim off your little dog ears. They'll be really big ones because they're way oversized to give you plenty of room to square this block up. So after you have these all sewed together on the ends, on the 4 corners of the block, we take the smaller triangle, cut it in half once, and that's what's going to go on the 4 corners of the block. Okay, like that. And then you will take a 12.5-inch square ruler, ideally, and lay it on there, and you're going to trim it up. Hopefully you don't cut into the corners of your colors there. You'll have maybe a little wiggle room. You want a good 1/4-inch seam all the way around and have an exact 12.5-inch square. Another thing about pressing these seams, you can press them all in the same direction because you have colors going in and then out again, the same colors all the way out. So what you can do is after you do that, then when you lay them together, like these are all going this way, if these are all going this way as well, just turn it around, and then your seams are going in opposite directions when you put them together. Okay, whoops, that goes up there. This one the same way. This will go in, I'll turn that around, goes in the opposite direction when I sew it onto this piece here. All right, and then this one, you'll do that with the triangles that you sew on the sides. Just press your seams accordingly, and you'll have fun with this block.